Hi, my name is Yoga, and today I'm going to talk about EFL versus ESL. In learning English, there are many of the terminologies. Two of them are EFL and ESL. EFL is English as a foreign language, which means that you are learning English as a foreign language in your country, or in the other situation, you can learn it from a crash course in the other country that is English-speaking country. I'll give you an example. I am as an Indonesian want to learn English in my country. It can be in the classroom or join an English course in my country. But on the other hand, I can also learn English through a crash course on the other country that is basically English-speaking country. For example, I want to join a crash course in the UK or in the US. That is can be categorized as EFL. While ESL is a bit different. ESL is English as a second language. It means that you are learning English as a second language in a country that is officially using English as their official language. I give you an example. I, as an Indian, okay, we know that Indian using English as their second language. So I am, as an Indian, can be categorized as ESL because I learned second language from the country that is officially using English as their official language. Or on the other situation, for example, I am an immigrant. For example, in the US. So it's mean that I learn English from the US in the term of ESL, English for second language. So both can be categorized as ESL. Okay, now let's take a look to the four perspective in learning EFL and ESL. First is the place. As I have mentioned before, the place for EFL is either in the country, the home country that is officially not using English as their official language, or join the crash course on the other country that is officially using English as their speaking language. While ESL is a bit different, it can be totally inside the country that is officially using English as their official language. It can be the country that is basically using English, for example, like UK or even US or the Commonwealth country. For example, Indian is a Commonwealth country that use English as their official language, their second language. The second is in the term of teacher. For EFL, the teacher is the teacher itself because the form of the learning is in the classroom or can be instructor in the English course. While ESL it can be your neighbor, can be your friends, can be your family because basically ESL is learning English as a second language, not in a classroom, in the context of classroom. Okay, third is exposure. For EFL, the exposure that you got is obviously from the classroom, that from the teacher, the material from the teacher in the classroom or maybe in the crash course. While in the ESL, the exposure that you can get is from anywhere. It can be from your neighbor. You can speak from your neighbor. That can give you some exposure of how you use English. It can be your friends. It can be you watch television. It can be you watch a video about learning English, something else. That is for the exposure. Last but not least, the opportunity to use the language. I think for the EFL, the opportunity to use the language is you can learn English in your home country, and then you can use it to some of the businesses. For example, you want to doing some research that requires you to master English, or even you want to travel to anywhere, or you can use your English that you get from a crash course in your country to doing some business on the other country to meet a client or something else. On the other hand, ESL is a bit different because ESL is basically you learn English from the country that is basically using English as an official language. So you can use English there to communicate, to interact with your society, interact with your neighbor, your friends, or something else. So I think that's all for the material of ESL versus EFL. Thank you very much for watching. See you in the next video. I'm Yoga. See ya.